Welcome to the first edition of the Math Ain't Mathin', a look at the numbers that don't quite add up in New Jersey policy. And today we will be looking at spending on Stay New Jersey. Now, for those who don't know, Stay NJ is a homeowner subsidy for seniors. And this video is not going to get into all of the program's flaws, which there are many, like how it transfers the majority of its benefits to rich households, like how it doesn't cover senior renters. Let's leave that all aside. This is just about how it's funded. In this year's budget, Governor Murphy announced that the state will set aside $600 million to pay for Stay NJ. Except, when you look at the budget, it's only costing the state $280 million from this year's budget. How is that possible? Why isn't the math mathing? There's two little tricks that are happening here. Okay, so trick one is that we've already spent money on this. The state has already set aside $320 million into prior budgets into a lockbox to help pay for this. And that's a great idea. Except all that money is going to get used up in year one. So we're not going to have that money next year. So the full cost of the program, $600 million, all that $600 million is going to have to be paid for next year. And that gets us to trick two. The $600 million is only half the cost of the program. Because the program doesn't start until January 2026, this budget proposal only funds half a year of the program. The actual program costs $1.2 billion. We actually think it costs more than that, but that would be based on the state's own estimates. That means that, in short, the state is only setting aside less than a quarter of the cost of the actual program in this year's budget, while setting up a huge cost increase next year without any way to pay for it. And it's this kind of short-term budgeting that gets New Jersey into financial trouble. And right, because we hide the costs, the real costs of proposed initiatives, instead of addressing that we need the revenue to help pay for them.